up to you. All right, I'm going to mirror the canvas again, just to make sure I'm keeping myself in check. All right, so here, I don't like the thickness of this. Push that out and round it. I like that better. Let's make the tail kind of goopy and slimy. Just a matter, you know, putting these lines down really fast. It's just a matter of practicing and doing it over and over again. I pretty much draw, I would say, close to 8 hours a day. I mean, and it's I know it's hard to do that when you don't have a job inside in the art field. It's really difficult, but at least try to get an hour of drawing in a day. Just like Photoshop, you can hold Shift and get a straight line. I don't like this spot, so I'm just going to straighten it out. That looks better. All right. This back feather. I want to make this antenna cooler. Make it a little more dynamic. Trying different things out, different loops. So yeah, there's the basic shape of it, and then you can go in and put in the darker line variation on it to help pop it out. So yeah, at this point, you want to get rid of these underlines, and I want to really push the line weight on everything, because right now it's still looking everything's looking really thin and homogeneous with the line weight, so I really want to pop things out. So I'm going to zoom in, and like I said, put in the under lines, give it a thicker, bolder outline. And I'm tapering things so it gets thick to thin in different spots. I like to do that around the curves of things. That's a stylistic thing mainly. To zoom in and out of this in this program, you just hold space, and I think that's the same for Photoshop. You just hold space to zoom in and out, or move the canvas. Move the canvas, not zoom. And I like Sketchbook Pro's pencils and brushes better. They just go on, I don't know, for some reason it just goes on a lot smoother. It was put together by Alias. That's the company who made it. Again, I'm probably going to move this eye. I'm not too happy about it. That's the other cool thing about Sketchbook Pros. You can move things as opposed to erase and redraw, which takes up a lot of time. There you go. I like that. This is looking wonky. All right. Add in some dark spots. Like I've been avoiding putting anything dark until this point, just so I can make sure I see everything is in the right spot before I start shading things in. Put some details on the shell. Also, like I said with the dark stuff, I'm going to put on some spots on the slug part. more thicker underlines. Again, I'm not happy with the beak, so I'm trying to figure that out. Maybe just like that. And let's see, what else can I add into this? Oh, some underline weight on the eyeball. And under the shell. And here, around this edge of the shell, I'm going to try to give it some thickness by putting a parallel line along the edge and adding some cracks so it looks like it's not just a thin piece of paper. Under here, get some thickness. And then the inner shell, kind of add some imperfections to help it seem more organic. And these little scratches can help you add depth to the thing, so it's like you can round them off a little bit, and it gives roundness to the shell shape. Cool. Now I think I'm pretty much done. Just like, again, more imperfections, more scratches. Trying to think if there's anything I can really add to it to give it more life. Maybe some of these feather cuts. No thanks. There we go. And then you can also add more depth, add some silhouetted feathers in the background here. I can just know that it's feathers in the background to add more depth to it. Now I'm going to be using this creature to bring up the next point, which is setting up a scene, or if not a scene, a composition. A little shine. Nope, no shine. A little bit of fuzz on the feathers. I try to keep my shadows pretty limited, mainly to occurrence shadows. I think it's called occurrence, OCCURANCE. And what that is just the immediate shadow a shape gives off. And then I kind of leave all the rest of the shading to the coloring. Cool. I think I'm done. Sure, I'm done. All right, so I'm going to flip it again to check my lines. At this point, it's just clean up and nitpicking. I think that works. Okay, cool. We're done. So, next thing, I wanted to show using this guy. I want to save this first. Save as. Next thing I'm going to do is take it and put it into a show some pointers that you use when creating a composition or a scene. Don't want to lose my progress just in case this file crashes. All right. Oh yeah, save often. That's another big thing because I've lost lots of work by not saving, and I should have saved this halfway through this at least. Desktop save. All right, cool. He saved. All right. Now composition. Before I get into composition, actually, I'm going to go to some quick perspective tricks. So a lot of people, when they first start drawing, people tell, teachers basically say, stick to your vanishing points, make sure everything lines up exactly. Reality of it is, yes, you should have those things, but you don't have to follow it exactly. I mean, like, if you sat there and like tried to do the perspective lines for every single window in a building, you're never going to finish your drawing.